I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore. But then how do we kind of continue to use StreamYard is pretty much every show we have has a remote guest in. So we bring our remote guests through StreamYard. We have virtual events still with all of our season ticket holders and our VIP clients. All of that is going to be produced through StreamYard. And we have podcasts which have guests from any location will come through via StreamYard. So for us, I mean, I have a feeling this is why we're on a
Next, we take you to a hearing inside the Owsley County Courthouse in Louisville, Kentucky. The defendant is Shane Bird, who's charged with driving under the influence. Next, we take you to a hearing inside the Owsley County Courthouse in Louisville. Next, we take you to a hearing inside the Owsley County Courthouse in Louisville, Kentucky. The defendant is Shane Bird. Owsley County Courthouse, Louisville, Kentucky. The defendant is Shane Bird, who's charged with driving under the influence. Presiding judge is William O. Beach. Bird's hearing just ended, and the defendant was off camera, has agreed to pay a restitution fine of $500 to a woman he injured while driving in influence. The issue seems settled, but not so fast. The blonde woman sitting in the back of the courtroom is Ingrid Bird, the defendant's wife, and sitting in the row directly in front of her is the victim's mother, Peggy Gabbard. Judge Leach is ready to begin the next case when suddenly this begins to fly. Moments earlier, the gallery seemed calm. And things quickly turned ugly. It's not clear who took the first swing, but that woman on the left with the brown hair is Gabbard, the victim's mother. She lands a solid right. The unidentified woman in the stripes appears to step in on behalf of the defendant's wife. The man approaching the fight in the orange jumpsuit is Shane Bird, the defendant. After a few minutes, his wife, Ingrid Bird, is removed from the scene. Order is restored. But the incident is far from over, as Judge Leach is not happy.
Everybody that was in there, Graham Marsh, you need to go to the jury box. Who else was involved in that fight? All right.
The judge is not allowing any of the participants to leave.
Graham Marsh, I told you to come up here. Put him right there. Put him in that front row. Who else was in that?
And don't think the judge has forgotten about the defendant.
Fellow over here that got up out of the jury box. All right, Shane Bird. And who else? Y'all got names for everybody that's in there? You got up out of the jury box, and I told you not to. Right now, those in there for your wife. So, everybody that was in there is getting 30 days in jail or contempt. Lady back there.
The judge has ordered everyone involved to spend 30 days in jail.
In my courtroom, they're all going to have something else to do. So everybody gets 30 days of contempt. You all thought this was, but this isn't going to happen in my courtroom. Fighting a court of law, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. You think you're going to try to stop him in court. We got bailiffs in here to do it. And you're sitting in there in jail right now as a probate. Now you stop the fight while you're handcuffed. This is insane.
The incident ends with at least 4 people being charged with contempt, including the victim's mother, Peggy Gabbard, the defendant, Shane Bird, the woman in the striped shirt, and Shane Bird's wife, Ingrid. He's also hit with an additional charge of assault. Judge Leach gets back to work, but not before sending a final warning.
Brings out anything today, you're going to get 6 months in jail. If you all want to try me, you wait and see if you don't get 6 months in jail.
Thanks for being a fan of Court Cam. Subscribe to A&E to never miss a new video, and Catch full episodes on aetv.com.
On eToro, I can copy the portfolios of other traders in real time. All I have to do is pick a top trader and click copy. From now on, whenever I make...
What do you do when an officer lies through his teeth and tags on false charges against you? What do you do when your defense attorneys try to pressure you into accepting a plea deal? What do you do when the judge in your case, along with the prosecutor and your own defense attorneys, conspire to have you imprisoned? What you're about to witness is a massive case of deliberate court corruption. Let's go and get a warrant.
Mr. Sanchez is standing in for
Judge Robert would call him his attorney for him. He wants him executed. He's not going to come save him, I'll bet you. So we're going to execute the warrant. But he's out there, probably waiting on his attorney or something.
Could I just know what time the warrant was issued? What time did my attorney leave?
You are now watching an ASD Docs investigation. Hey guys, my name is Andre, and in today's video, we're going to be exposing a lot of different people. Some of these people are police officers, while some of these people are of other higher authority positions. Today, we're going to be exposing UPD Officer Jared Cardone, Attorney Heather Chestnut, Attorney Daniel Torrance, Prosecutor Nathaniel Swift, and Judge Catherine Bernard Goodman of the West Jordan 3rd District Court in Utah. Before I go any further into this investigation, I must reiterate that these are allegations. You are presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. I'll be leaving timestamps for those of you that want to skip the whole backstory of this case. I do recommend that you watch this video in its entirety so that you have complete context of the severity of what is really going on here. With all of that said, let's get started. This is Luis Sanchez. He contacted me on Facebook on July 8th, 2021, asking me for assistance in exposing defense attorneys, a district court judge, a prosecutor, a bailiff, and a court clerk. He assured me that he had tons of evidence to prove everything that he was telling me was true. As you can imagine, I was extremely skeptical. I'd never had a case where this much evidence was presented to me. This case is about corruption in every sense of the word. I want to give a quick shout out to Luis Sanchez's YouTube channel. After all of the lies and deceit and corruption that Luis has endured since 2014, he took matters into his own hands and filed a lawsuit against his own defense attorneys. He's a pro se plaintiff. I know for a fact Luis has a bright future within this community, and I hope all of you go over to his YouTube channel and let him know ASD Docs sent you. With all of that said, here's a quick word from our sponsor, and then we're going to get right into the investigation. Want to become your own investigator? Then you'll always want to be at the ready. Capture all the action with the dashcam from blackboxmycar.com. You may even get a discount on your car insurance, and with all the savings, the dashcam virtually pays for itself. Got tickets for traffic violations you did not commit? A dashcam can prove that too. Click on my link in the description and you can save 5% off your next dash cam, or speak with the awesome team at Black Box My Car to find the best dash cam that fits your needs and budget. BlackBoxMyCar.com. Reliable dash cams, free shipping, friendly dash cam experts. Now, back to the investigation. Mr. Sanchez has always maintained his innocence and demanded a jury trial for the charges that stemmed from an alleged DUI. Countless times he has requested video recordings of his arrest. Officer Jared Cardone from the UPD claimed that his dash camera had been malfunctioning on that night. The remaining recordings taken at the police station were unlawfully deleted by police, and other reports were withheld from Mr. Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez's constant demand for a trial and his refusal to pleading guilty allegedly angered his attorneys. On March 19, 2018, Luis Sanchez had arrived early to court. He said he spent a few minutes waiting in his car to kill some time before entering the courthouse. Sanchez states he was outside the courtroom doors by 9 a.m. He also claims he attempted to walk inside, but that the courtroom was overcrowded. This was evident from courtroom video recordings. Sanchez says he waited outside the courtroom doors so that it would clear up a little before he attempted to find a seat. He explains he did not go in because he had many times in the past been instructed to wait outside and not block the doors for it being a safety hazard.
In 2018, I had a court hearing, a pretrial court hearing, I believe. Court hearings weren't to begin until 9 a.m. I arrived in front of the courtroom doors around a few minutes before 9, for sure. And it was packed, it was overflowing with people, so I couldn't even get inside. So I waited in front of the courtroom doors. They have benches on the side because of the same reason. And I was waiting, I waited for a few minutes until I saw that it cleared up a bit, and I decided to go in. Once I went in, I didn't see my attorney, Daniel Torrance, but I saw Heather Chestnut, which was on my case as well. After a few minutes, I walk up to her and I ask her if Daniel Torrance is going to be absent, as he had been absent at the previous court hearing. She tells me that my case had already been called and to just wait until the judge calls my case again. At that moment, I realized that something was up because I had been in front of the courtroom by 9 and I didn't see Daniel Torrance leave. So I started to get really nervous. So I made sure to document what time I spoke with Heather Chestnut just in case later on I needed that information. And to my surprise, they had called my case 15 minutes before any court proceeding was to start. They called my case around 8:45 and they did it in order to get a warrant out for my arrest for failure to appear.